Hi, this is Michael Rony Mullick, and you're watching the pre-market show. So let us look at what happened in the US market. So US market yesterday we had seen it open with a major gap down because the reason was the European markets had fallen drastically, and that is why the US markets after 3 days it opened with a major gap down, but then it had recovered swiftly. You can see the charts of S&P 500 on the screen, and you can see the markets after opening lower it had recovered almost its entire losses. S&P 500 managed to end at positive 0.16 percentage, even better at Nasdaq after falling and opening with a gap down. We see a complete recovery in Nasdaq. It opened and it closed finally 1.68 percentage in the green. So definitely IT stocks will be in focus today. Nasdaq has been positive, so let us see how the IT stocks react over here. We were seeing TCS negative for the last few days, and TCS is also having its results coming on Friday, the quarterly results. So Nasdaq recovering this much will definitely have a boost to the IT stocks. Talking about Dow Jones could not end in the red, but it also recovered its major losses. So it ended 0.4 percentage in the red. It could not end in the green, but overall US markets look firm. So like in the Indian markets, we are seeing that markets were opening with a gap down, then it's recovering. The same kind of thing happened in the US market yesterday. So US markets are looking strong right now. Coming to the global futures, so US futures right now, Nasdaq, Dow Jones, and S&P 500 futures are slightly in the negative, and this is because of the Asian markets. The Asian markets are completely sold off right now. This is the Hong Kong index. We are seeing 1.61 percentage down. Hong Kong, it opened almost flat, and then from there it is we are seeing a continuous sell off in the markets. And same thing with the Japanese market. Japanese market down 1.26 percentage. Korean markets, you can see it is this is the Chinese market. It is down 1.4 percentage, and this is the Korean market. This is also down almost 1 percentage. So South Korean markets are at its 2000 it is a 13-year low right now, so that is something major. So Korean markets are down 1 percentage. So all the Asian markets are down because of the recession fears, and that is exactly that was spooking the markets yesterday. And we were seeing that the European markets were all trading in the negative 2-3 percentage region. So that is not something good. So we are seeing Indian markets mixed to strong. Slightly US markets are recovering, but the European markets look very, very weak. And again, the major news yesterday was the crude oil prices crashing almost more than 10 percentage, and yesterday it made a low of $97 per barrel. So it has finally fallen below $100, and this is because of the fear of recession. So people are saying if the recession sets in, there will be no demand for crude oil whatsoever, and in that panic, crude oil prices are falling drastically around the world. So that is why we are seeing the global crude oil prices below $99. So if this continues, this can definitely have a positive impact on the recession and the inflationary fears that is going on. So good to see crude oil prices coming down. It will definitely boost the Indian economy, and so definitely this will have positive effects on cement industry, paint industry, plastic industry, and so on and so forth. But Reliance ONGC will be negatively impacted because now the crude oil prices are down. And the government has also imposed uh, extra additional export duty on the oil companies. So that is going to be there, and if the crude oil prices falls below $80 or $70, the government can reconsider and withdraw that tax they had imposed, because the crude oil prices will be going down and these companies will not be will not be incurring any windfall gains. So if that withdrawal news comes, again we can see the stocks can rally. Reliance, like it fell 7%, it can rally 7% again, and that can bring the Nifty higher. But that news, it can take some time for the news to come. So for the time being, Reliance and ONGC could be under selling pressure today. Coming to SGX Nifty, it is trading at 15,792, which is almost flat, is what we can say yesterday from yesterday's level. So if you open the 5-minute chart of SGX Nifty, we will see that It actually opened today at 15,875 since the US market ended in the positive, but since the Asian markets are not performing well, we are seeing that the SGX Nifty is also falling. And if this continues, we can expect still a flat opening for markets, and then let us see what happens. So since the Asian cues are down, we can expect the markets to fall a little, and definitely 15,670 to 700 zone is a very, very famous zone, and markets have repeatedly taken support from there and had recovered. And the last many days, we are seeing for the last 2 weeks that the markets, no matter where it is falling, it is managing to close above 15,800. So in fact, yesterday it happened the same thing. So let us see what happens. So definitely the European markets, when they open in the afternoon, that is going to be interesting, and we have to see that how the European markets are reacting, because it fell almost 3% yesterday, and that was bringing the markets down worldwide. So that has to be seen definitely. So second half is going to be crucial, and also the US minutes, FOMC minutes are going to be announced today at US. So that is after market in India. So the effects of which will be felt only on tomorrow's market. So definitely that will be also on the cards, and so markets will be jittery, especially then we have the expiry coming on Thursday. So overall, that is, markets are going to be likely to be volatile in at least in the next few days. So brace yourselves for that, and let us see what happens in the US FOMC Fed minutes, and how the European markets do today. So overall, things are looking slightly volatile. I won't say majorly bullish. It was looking bullish, but yesterday after the fall, and now all the markets are reacting negatively. So that is adding to the negative news. But we are seeing the price action wise, it looks bullish, but news wise, things look slightly bearish. So let us see which side wins. And until then, this is the pre-market report. I hope to join you for the post-market report at 11:15 p.m. at night. And thank you for watching. Sorry.